How's it going, everybody? What's up? This is not a, I mean, this technically is another Daily Zone, if you want to call it that, but it's not the Daily Zone video that I'm recording. This is me, several hours later, post my power going out, post me baking some cookies. If you're wondering why they're so orange, one, I've got a, y'all guys, I got that background, it's really bright. And two, I made them with pumpkin. Yeah, so it turns out the way to make yourself happy is you just bake something and then all of a sudden your brain neurons start working and they go, yeah, that felt pretty good. Mainly because I didn't really have like I really kind of freeballed a pumpkin. Like I got the cranberry raisins. I just kind of freehanded a recipe. I looked up and I was like, can you do this? And I was like, seems like I can do this, but I didn't have all the actual ingredients. Like I didn't have vanilla. I didn't have what else? I was missing something else, but I just kind of, oh, I didn't have enough butter, so I put in more pumpkin puree. That's why. But I mean, like, they came out pretty good. That one has a bit of flour on it, but like, it's not that bad. They're not like crispy cookies. They're more like, they're very, I don't know. They're very airy, but they're not bad, and they're also lower in calories than usual cookies are. So, I mean, yeah, you got to take your wins where you can get them, right? Yeah. I did a little baking, feeling a little better. Figured I wanted to upload this video, so the only video I put up today wasn't like a, man, I'm feeling bad. Because, yeah, I was not feeling great mentally, and I was really just trying to make sure I kept the streak up. But thankfully, I feel better. I made some cookies. I read some more. I got some food that honestly was eh. We're going to be doing some boxed food reviews. No, I'm not going to eat them in front of you because I've already ate them, so, you know. You're just going to get the thumbs up, thumbs down. And spoiler alert, many of them got a thumbs up. Only one of them really is like a meh. Yeah, I made some cookies. I made a ton of cookies. This bowl is massive. It is very heavy. It is full of cookies. So I got cookies for the rest of the week. Feels pretty good. Not only are they very fibrous, which, hey, I need to get my fiber in. Also, they smell amazing because they're made with cinnamon and pumpkin and cran raisins. They are so good. I really just need to work on the flavor, but like honestly, they're pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with how these came out, and I'm gonna be eating on these all week. So, but now on to the box food reviews. So I'm gonna put y'all on some game, okay? If you're a single man or you're just a single person individually, you know, I wouldn't eat all these if you didn't like have a ton of calories or if you're not like fasting for most of the day. Most of my calories come from soda, unfortunately. I have a crippling addiction to soda that every now and then I can kick. But man, does a Mountain Dew or a Dr. Pepper really just like, really hit the spot. You know what I'm saying, everybody? These are around like 1,500 to like 1,000 calories. These are gas. These are fantastic. There's two of them that I really like. The Stouffer kind. Also, side note, Nestle owns like everything at grocery stores. It's really kind of like funky if you look into it. But the lasagna and this classic chicken and vegetable bake, solid feeling. They're like, this one's whatever 350 times 4.5 is, and I think this one's also the same. It's 290 times 5, like a roughly 1,500 calories. But when I'm like, I don't eat much. Like I said, the only reason I'm so big is because I drink a lot of soda. Or I eat a lot of food. It's just one of the two. Or sometimes I do both. You know, sometimes we indulge. But both these, solid. They are $10 though. They're a bit expensive. But like, they feed me for the entire night. Like I come home, I pop one of these in the oven. They take an hour to bake. Solid dinner options. Now on to the ones that I will. One of these is getting a down vote. Okay, guys. One of these is not doing good. And this is my opinion, so don't hate me. And I'm not saying that this is generally bad. I'm just saying the box version is not that great. Okay, guys, take a gander at both these. Which one do you think I did not like? I'll give you some time to vote. It was the sweet and sour. It was just, it's not that great. It's not that great. I didn't enjoy it. Honestly, I didn't even finish it. I've got it. Like, it's just not that good. I ate a lot of it. Because I'm not gonna waste food. I will eat the rest of this, but yeah, not a big fan of the sweet and sour. However, this crispy kung pao chicken, solid. I don't remember how much this was, but I think it's in like the $8 to $10 range. Everything I buy that's frozen, that's like $8 to $10. Not a lot of chicken, a lot of calories that I only can assume comes from the fact that there's a lot of sauce in the packets, because like it's like 12 pieces of chicken, and that's being generous. And so like I can't imagine that's too many calories. Yeah, this one's pretty good. This one's meh. I didn't enjoy this one at all. Yeah, that's impromptu food review with yours truly. Do want to speak on Shadow of the Dragon. Don't know if I spoke about it in the video that I uploaded, because I tried to talk about it several times and never really had my thoughts together, because like I said, I was in a bad mood. But I've read a few more chapters. I think I'm on chapter, I got to chapter 6. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna cover chapters 2 through 5. And I'm glad, hopefully I didn't put this in the video, because I definitely called out a character that's not the right character. So in chapter 2, we're introduced to a character called Varg, okay? He is very much, I believe, a slave. It is pretty much written that he is a slave. He escaped slavery. I'm not going to go too much into his story, but it's very gruesome. I do enjoy it quite a bit. There's a scene in chapter 2 where he describes this man. He's been on the run for a little bit, and he describes food, and he talks about how this man, this Varg, is like salivating, and he's describing this like stew. Honestly, it made me pretty hungry. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's a little jarring how it keeps bouncing around characters, but like that in context with, there's a lot of words I don't understand in this book, but this whole book is very Viking-esque. It gives me that vibe. Which if you love Viking-esque stuff, you will dig this, especially chapter 4. That chapter was metal. Actually, wait, no, chapter 5. Chapter 5 was metal. There's literally a thing out of here where a guy slams an axe into somebody's head, and then when he rips his blade free, blood and brains splattered his face. Like, it is metal. It is sick. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I do enjoy the short chapters. He rapid fire. It's like a scene out of like a movie, right? Where like they would cover one character, then they would cut to back to the other character. So it's like Varg arriving to town, what's going on? It ends on a little cliffhanger where you're like, oh, okay, it's setting up his action. Cuts back to our main party, Orkra, and like the family, the good old trio. You get politics. It sets up some of the politics there. Chapter 4 cuts back to Varg. And like I said, chapter 4 is pretty dark. It gives you more of who this Varg character is, his like backstory, and the people he was dealing with. And honestly, it was also that fight scene with the half troll, pretty good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. John Gwynn definitely does not shy away from saying like, hey yo, this guy's hand is broken in like several places, throwing brains and all sorts of stuff around. But yeah, I'm like 49 pages in, and it's cutting back to the main party. I'm enjoying it. Honestly, like I've been kind of getting an itch for it. Like I said, I was very dour mood earlier today, and I baked cookies. The power went out, and I just sat and read a couple chapters. And like I said, it is it's not as easy of a read for me. Like I said, it has a bunch of words I don't understand, so I have to kind of just assume. Like he throws out several names of ships that I have no idea. I assume the ones that he described, there are multiple of, are smaller, and yeah, there are a lot of words I don't correctly get. But yeah, it's a big book, and it has a lot of words. It definitely, you need to be like a more critical thinker. But yeah, I've been enjoying that. It's been a blast. I just wanted to pop on here just to not have my video for the day being super negative. At least balance it out. You know what? I throw a negative video up, and then I go, hey guys, I'm not I'm not completely sad. But yeah, guys, I don't really have much else to talk about. Let me see real fast. Did Steam put OTK's game thing on the Steam page? They did not, or I don't have it if it did. That is unfortunate, because I would have loved to went through those games and told you if there's any that I was interested in. Unfortunately, they did not. They did not do anything of the sort, so we're not going through it. But yeah, a lot of good games don't sell right now. I've been trying to download games and they just haven't been downloading. I might record some videos tonight. I don't know. I've got my second win of the day, and so I'm like, I might record videos, but at the very least, I was recording this video. I wanted to come out here, speak on some more positive things, you know. I came on, I was like, oh, I wish you a good day, but I'm dying. And I was like, like I said, I had to record that video multiple times. I was not in a good headspace, but I was trying to get my daily video. And I'm glad I got a second win, that I could come back here and give y'all a better video. One y'all deserve, right? I did get a little cleaning done, but not a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. I spent a lot of time sat here and just been like reading my book. Yeah. I might record some Wrath of the Righteous, which I think I might record something gaming, but I don't know when I'm gonna record yet. If I record anything at all. Yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on here, talk a little, you know, kind of, like I said, balance it out. I can repeat myself for days. I got water in my beard and I'm throwing it all over my keyboard and my mic. Oh, so you can tell it's oh my god. But yeah, guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Sorry for the earlier video. That was a little depressing, won't lie. But I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna go record some stuff, or at the very least work. I'm gonna be productive. That's what I'm going to be productive, whether that's YouTube or working on D&D. I would love to find some way to write a book, because like, dude, guys, I can't. If you are someone who aspires to write, and you're like, man, I could use some good music, go listen to Epic. It is so good. It is such a good musical. There's a song called Scylla, okay? It starts a little slow, but when the action picks up and it's Scylla speaking, dude, I was in the shower and I came up with the like sickest scene from one of my D&D campaigns where it had my party fighting an evil dragonborn that was possessed by a demon, and in the backdrop was a man who had yet to become a god fighting a demon lord. It was metal. It was so metal. And I was like, man, if only I had the writing chops, or just if I just had everything I need to write, that would have been fantastic. Unfortunately, I have a real hard time writing anymore because I don't know. I just don't like sitting here being like, even though I do it to play games, because you know, I feel like I've gotten into this bad thing where games for me are, can I turn off my brain and just like pass time, basically. Which is not a very good, I mean, it's like an escapism, right? But like, it does suck to some extent where it's like, if I'm not turning it into content, it just feel like I'm just kind of wasting time. It's like I played this Total Warhammer 3, right? I've got the old world mod, makes the turns take really long, right? And it's like, man, I sit here for hours waiting for my turn to come back, and I'm like, I played for 6 turns, and 90% of my time I've been waiting for my turn in the turn order, and it's rough. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I wonder if I might try some funky shenanigans, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. It could be good, might not. But yeah, guys, I just want to come on here, yap a little, have a little good time, bring a little joy back into the world that I sucked out of it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like me reviewing food, or you like me talking about books, let me know in the comments. You know, you like the video, I appreciate that. That does feel good. Because I don't get a lot of likes, and the one dislike throws my whole percentages off the rails, and it does feel bad. But if you like certain aspects of my video, you know, let me know. If you like the books, I'll talk about books and books more. Because that definitely give me the motivation. Try not to talk about sodas, because I don't need to drink any more sodas, guys. I mean, I could yap for you about sodas and how they've changed the formula, and how this Dr. Pepper Cherry is different from the usual Dr. Pepper Cherries, and how they've redone the formula, made it more expensive, and made it so I enjoy it too much. Also, these Mountain Dews, dangerous. I go through a 12-pack of Voltage, man. They are too easy to drink. But I have come to the conclusion I do need to start keeping a water bottle around, because I have not drinking any water in 3 days. I just live off soda. That's how I get my liquids in, you know? And you wonder why I'm such a big man, right? I'm like, oh, why can't I lose weight, guys? I know why. It's because I have a crippling soda addiction that I keep feeding, because because I don't keep water around. So I'm like, man, I'm really thirsty. I can do with a soda. And then soda doesn't make you feel unthirsty. It makes you feel more thirsty. Oh, I can do another soda. And like, I chug sodas. Like, I chug sodas like nothing, man. It might as well be like taking a shot for me. Like, it's too easy to chug sodas. It's problematic. But yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can trick the YouTube into just making this my thumbnail so I don't have to take a picture. Yeah, but yeah, this book, really good, really solid book. Honestly, if I had more money, I'd buy the other ones already, but I'm poor. Or I have problems with money, so I gotta deal with that first. But I'm cooking. I'm really cooking to make life better. I also really want to get an AMD machine. You know, I'm gonna talk about AMD stuff. I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to AMD. I know what I'm doing when building a computer, but I'm not that guy that's like, I know the specs down to the freaking numbers, right? Like, I can tell you a 5090 Ti is better than any of the other ones that GTX or NVIDIA makes, but like, you bring AMD stuff and I have no idea. But yeah, to bring it back. I really want to get an AMD. I don't know if I want to make it my gaming computer. I have two computers. Quick little showing. I have two computers. This one's my recording one. That one's my gaming one. My gaming one's a little rough. It has a 3060 Ti. But I think I want to upgrade to an AMD machine. Still crazy. That's cheaper to buy pre-built than build your own PC, you know? Not going to comment that on here, but, you know, I'm not going to, like, go into a discussion about that, but it is crazy. Yeah, I think I want to get an AMD machine by the end of the year and have one in, like, Intel, NVIDIA, and then have, like, an AMD, and I don't know. I think AMD uses, like, the Ryzen CPUs. Like I said, I'm very, not stupid, uneducated, I guess, in AMD, like, that whole side of the equation. But they seem to be picking up the, like, difference, and they're a lot cheaper, seemingly, than NVIDIA is. So I'm very interested. And once I'm out of debt, you know, not saying I'm going into debt. That's not me going, once I'm out of debt, you know, might go back into it now. I'll save up and maybe I'll have enough money to get an AMD machine, because that'd be pretty sick. Cause yeah, my not to mention my the PC I built like maybe 3-4 years ago. It's a little rough in the fan department. The fans are all a little wonky. But yeah, guys, that's it. I think. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this and then find out something to talk about. Oh my god, guys, have you heard about pencils? They're just my favorite thing. No, I'm joking around. That's it for me, guys. I could ramble, but I do want to save it to maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, perhaps I will record something gaming wise. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and as always, I will see you all find people tomorrow. Bye bye.